Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. My name is Boston. I'm a concert photographer based in Los Angeles, California, and I do videos on concert photography and just kind of general photography stuff. Okay, so for today's video, I wanted to keep it very simple and talk about camera stuff instead of the coronavirus like everyone else is, because I kind of wanted to get my mind off of things. But I also wanted to talk about something that I think is really helpful, and that's like what things you should buy as like name brand and like what things that you should buy as kind of like off-brand things. As a photographer that started when I was pretty young, I didn't have a lot of money to buy name brand things. So I was buying all of my gear on Amazon and like knockoff kind of stuff. I bought a lot of cheap lenses online. I bought a lot of stuff through Wish. But through all of that, I have found that there's certain things that I will always buy the name brand, and there are certain things that I'm totally fine with buying knockoffs with. So we're just gonna go through them really quickly, and that's gonna be today's video. So one thing that I think that you can always buy a knockoff of is a battery grip. Now, the Nikon versions of these battery grips are so expensive. This one I bought about 4 or 5 years ago, and it just recently broke. So I bought another one, and this was like $35, and I believe the Nikon version is like $300, $400. And these work so well. I have never had any issues with them. And I don't think that you need to spend the $300 on the Nikon version or the Canon version. I have never seen a difference in them. I have never had this like neglect the amount of power that's going to my camera, so totally fine buying one of these. That being said, I always buy name brand batteries. Now, I know that batteries are really expensive. For like one Nikon, it will cost like 30 bucks. Same for one of these little Sonys, which is what I shoot on. I have noticed a significant difference between Nikon or name brand batteries and the off-brand ones, the cheap ones that I find on Amazon and Wish. This might be just me, but I have definitely noticed that if I use a knockoff battery, my camera will not stay charged as long. My camera tends to pull power from it faster, tends to lag more. I've just had so many issues with knockoff batteries, so I do splurge on these guys. I've definitely talked about this before on my channel, but I definitely splurge on name brand lenses. I have tried these, like Tokinas, I think that's how you say that. I have a Rokinon, I don't know how to say that brand either. I've tried plenty of Sigma lenses. I did have a Sigma 24-70, no, I did have a Sigma 70-200 that I loved. It was a powerhouse and I used it all the time. And then I switched to the Nikon version and I'm obsessed with it even more. So I almost always stick to Nikon brands, even if it's like cheap little guys like this 35-70, my primes, all of my zooms, everything that I shoot with now is a Nikon lens. And I know that that gets really, really expensive, but when it comes down to it, I just have better quality pictures when I shoot with a Nikon name brand lens. Now I get that I'm kind of calling these brand knockoffs, and they're not. They are just another name brand out there. But what I mean is, like, when I am shooting Nikon, I would much rather have a Nikon lens. If you're shooting Canon, use a Canon lens. I just think that there's something about how the brands communicate within themselves instead of with a different branded lens. So I've been like running back and forth to pick up this stuff from the other side of my room, and I'm like out of breath. Anyway, I do love lenses like this. It's just when I rely on lenses being fast and being really, really sharp with the autofocus, I just have to go with a Nikon lens. I have had so many issues with these kind of lenses, so I just don't do it anymore. speed lights and external lights are the best to get as like little knockoffs and random other brands. This is a newer light that I got off of Amazon, and this is the speed light that I also got off of Amazon. Now, I hate their lenses, but they make really, really good flashes. This I have had for 2 years, and it is amazing. I use it all the time for like party event photos. These two lights are incredible. They're lightweight, they're easy to use, and I have never had any issues whatsoever with either of them. So why would I spend hundreds of dollars on a speed light or another external light that these work just fine? Now, this goes also for studio lights. I have a newer studio light as well, and like a studio strobe, and it's beautiful. I love it. I've never had any issues with it. I don't shoot a lot of studio work, so I rarely use it. I've gotten great photos with it, so I would never need anything else. And it was pretty cheap. And I think that's it. That's all I'm going to talk about. I'm sure I'm forgetting other things that work really well as like knockoffs. I'm sure that there's other things that I have that are Nikon branded that I love. But I just can't think of anything else, and I want to keep this video really short, so hopefully you guys enjoyed that and enjoyed my 2 cents. It is a very rainy LA day today, and it is hard to be creative and keep putting out new videos for YouTube when I am stuck inside at this like stay-at-home schedule. I know it's weird for other people out there, so sending you guys all my love and hope that you're enjoying your time at home. But I'll definitely put out another video next week. I put out new videos every Thursday, so please meet me next week for that one, and I will see you guys then. Thanks so much for watching. See you guys later. Bye.